there's a million different ways that you can start your seeds. There's a million different ways that you can start your garden. There's no necessarily like right and wrong and you have to do it this way. I do stuff a certain way because it makes sense for me. So I thought that I would share that with you. If it makes sense, if it resonates, if you want to try it, great. If it's not how you choose to do it, that's fine too. So let me show you something. I have very limited space. So when I'm trying to get as many plants as I can, because I have a pretty big yard, just starting the plants, I don't have a lot of space, and I'm in zone 4B. So it's a while before I can get stuff out into the garden, and it's a very small time frame. So I like to get as much stuff started indoor as I can before I bring it out. The problem is I only have grow lights and shelves to work with. I don't have like a big greenhouse or anything like that, or anywhere else that I can start my stuff. So space is very limited, but I want to plant as much as possible. So this is where soil blocking comes in. I absolutely love soil blocking. If you want to know more about soil blocking, I do have a video on that. But let me show you what I do once stuff starts to grow. So the biggest miss for me is when I have empty pots. These beefsteaks took off. This is the tray of soil blocking that I did. And there's some that, not surprisingly, my peppers have not come up yet. And one of my flowers, none of them have come up yet, which that one's a little suspect. But what I do have are my tomatoes. So the cool thing about soil blocking is you have control. Let me show you something. Now for this one, you guys were a part of the recording when I planted the lavender and the catnip and the basil. The thing that I don't love about, I lost another one? Where are these guys going? The thing that I don't love about planting in containers like this is literally these 3.5 spots. So almost 4 rows from this never sprouted. And now that I'm looking, I have 1, what the? 2, 3 that don't have any, and I have 3 right here. All right, we're gonna move them. I can show you guys in real time. So this one has nothing in it. Right here. So, holy, look at the root for that wee little guy. I'll move it over. The next one that had nothing in it. This is why I don't like to plant seeds before they start growing into these ones, because in order to use up every one of these slots, you got to start moving stuff over. So most of these I had to move from this side over, and I lost some in transition, I'm assuming. So that's why I prefer to plant them in the soil blocks, and then every one that I move over is a guaranteed plant, like it's already sprouted. Where was the third one? Oh, right here. Odd. I feel like the lavender didn't do what I was expecting. I don't know why I'm complaining. I got almost a full tray of it, but I just didn't. Well, cool thing about this gives us one full row that we can move over. Full row here. And we're gonna move the reddies. So I literally come in with my spoon. These are so tiny, I gotta fill this up a little bit more. And this is why I said don't, there's right ways and there's wrong ways. Maybe I shouldn't be using that potting mix again, because technically I did have lavender seeds probably in it, but I don't care enough. I mean, if something gets mixed in, I figure it out in the summer. It's like a fun little game. Ooh, that one's got a nice root on it. And I'll move each one into here. Now I also will reuse this soil, so any of my red aces that didn't grow, their soil gets popped in with the ones that did. Okay. And when I'm picking them out, I'm picking out the biggest seedlings. So I'll leave the little ones in there and plant them later. Give them a little bit more time to strengthen up before I move them. Got all those moved over. Because I emptied out the pot, I'm just gonna move the label over. Yep. And what I do, because this can get very confusing, let me turn this around. What I'll do is on the red ace, I'll put one, because I have one row of them. That way I can kind of count back. Century Mix, I got 2. Blue Star, I got 1. Red Ace, I got 1. And the rest are lavender. So if I get a little bit stuck, that's my guide. We have nothing sprouting or doing anything just yet in here. Lots of flowers. The one in the corner, I don't know why I'm holding that over my head like a weirdo. The one in the corner with the question mark obviously is a mystery plant. That's one that one of the plants last year when I was taking the seeds out of the garden, I told myself I'll know exactly what this is. Well, I did that for all of the seeds that I harvested myself. And I said that I would know exactly what that plant is. I have no idea what that plant is. So I put a question mark there. Maybe I'll figure it out, because I replanted some of the ones that I bought from the store too. So maybe I'll find out when it starts growing, or I'll plant it in the ground and it'll be a little fun surprise. This one over here has nothing. I have more seeds coming that I need to get in here, so I left that one blank. I just figured I'd fill up the whole container while I was doing it. I have Sweet William, some asters, some more yarrow, a pearl blue, my Harley Quinn, my marigold. What is that? Sunburst and Purple Rain. I didn't write the full names of the plants. I just put the gist of it. I have a whole book that I go through before I actually plant stuff. But yeah, these haven't done anything yet, but I do have them started. I was a slacker. I was debating if I was buying seeds, and I placed an order about a week and a half ago. I got the confirmation. They charged me for it, but I don't know when they're going to ship it. So I'm hoping that I get them sooner better than later, or I'm going to miss my window to plant some of the seeds. It'll just be too late if I don't get them soon. I remember why I placed the order. Okay, so I don't know how dramatic I get. I get mad at the world. I had dug up so many dahlia tubers. It was absolutely ridiculous last year, and I got them in the same container that I used the year before to save the tubers. They go moldy because I left them out, and I was like, okay, I'll do it again. So I went through the whole thing again. I dug up more tubers, I cleaned them all out, I put them in the container. I pulled them out last week because I was going to take the tubers and do cuttings from them. The whole box, and like it was a huge box, was rotten. I don't know what I did wrong this year that I didn't do in previous years, but I lost all of them. So I didn't plan on planting mini dahlias from seed, but joke's on me because I had to start completely fresh. I have no tubers and I'm not willing to buy them. I have seeds, but I ordered more seeds, and that was one of the driving forces. That was why I placed the order. So I have a dahlia home seed. That's what I put on here, was home seed. That's where I actually took the dahlia plant and I made new seeds myself. Dahlia dandy, black ruby, Victorian, reggae, oh, paper daisies. So those ones I saved the seeds. All the ones that I kind of put home by it are the ones where I saved the seeds to regrow. Then I have Chinese forget-me-nots. Those are home seeds too, so I had pulled those out. Those were an absolute pain. When I was harvesting those seeds, they were like sticking to me. They're like, they grab you. They want to replant themselves. Blue River, Million Blooms. That one was one of my favorite last year. Belosia Maxima and a Roma tomato. I love Roma tomatoes. I think I like them better than I like beef steaks. But I got so many beef steaks. I think I went crazy on the tomatoes. We have some movement in that one. Our Blue River has sprouted. That's the first one. Now I'll leave these. They don't need light until things start to sprout up typically. So I'm gonna leave them on the lower shelf. As this one fills up more and it starts sprouting, I'll get it up closer to these lights. I'm hoping that my peppers do something so I can get rid of this big container. Otherwise, I might just call my peppers a wash. I'm undecided at this point. Or I might put in another row of lights on here. This is where the struggle comes with, I only have so much space and I have too many plants. Now, if I had a greenhouse, if I had more space, I would do, well, I'd be in the same spot because I would do so much more. It's kind of funny. I thought I was buying a greenhouse and it was like a 5 foot by a 6 foot. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to have all this extra space is what I had thought. I bought a grow tent. I went to set it up in one of my upstairs rooms and it's just too big for my house. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it took away my ability to have the grow tent, or the greenhouse outside. Now I did do something kind of cool outside and I'll show you guys. I want to see how it works. But you ever see the one where they take the milk jug and they make like a self-seeding greenhouse outside? I did start a few of those with some perennial plants, so hopefully those take off, which is a little bit more space and plants that I didn't have to start indoor. I don't know if they'll work or not. I've never successfully done it, so I do have those outside in the snow and fingers crossed they work. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I know I get a little bit long-winded, but I get so excited when I'm talking about my plants. If you haven't done so already, be sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below.